ahead and do my, I've got fried cabbage along with collard greens. Hey, look, it's all up in here. They're already washed. And I always prep. It makes it easier for me, since I'm getting old and everything. I like to prep all of my food and have my stuff ready a lot of times. Sometimes you might see me on here, depends on how I'm feeling, but most times I like to prep my stuff and have it already waiting for me because I think it takes up less time with chopping and cutting. And if you look at my older videos, I've chopped a lot of stuff up, but I've also done pre-stuff. So I'm going to get this. When I come back, we're gonna start our fried cabbage, okay? And so like again, I'm gonna be back with you. I'm gonna wash these little dishes up because I don't like to have dishes afterwards. I'm gonna wash these up and then I'm gonna be right back with you, okay? So y'all come on back, all right? Okay guys, we are back and we have moved over here near my stove so that I can do my cabbage and my collard greens. So I've got this up, I've got this stove one and it's pretty warm. So again, we're gonna do this andouille sausage. We're gonna get that browned up and get it all. Again, I like cooking my cabbage a lot of times like fried like this. I like to use my iron skillet. Man, it just brings back so many memories. My mom had given me a couple of skillets before she kind of was slowing down on cooking a lot at home before she got sick and before I moved from my hometown, Toledo, Ohio. I got to put that there. I am from Toledo, Ohio. Living down here in Louisiana. And some of the recipes and things that I use now, I'm learning how to combine what I grew up on and then learning some of the recipes or some of the dishes, kicking them up a notch from where I used to do them. So I'm kicking them up a notch. I never learned about andouille sausage until I went to Nebraska. I had a niece that was cooking. She's in training for a chef. And she did a dish for us, and she used the andouille sausage, and that's when we found out about it. And then when we got down here, that's what y'all use. They use andouille sausage. Andouille be in everything. They have mild. I think they have real hot spicy. Now I have not yet got adapted to how you guys like everything hot and spicy down here. I have got adapted to eating some of my stuff. But down here, when you say mild, y'all be lying, because y'all mild is like blazing hot to me. So anything beyond y'all mild, I will not touch. And I guess it just depends on where you're from. But we're going to get this cooked up. And anyway, like I was saying, I love these iron cast skillets. If you cook in them long enough, and they've been cooked in, for some reason, they seem like they soak in all of the fragrances, like from, you know, it's just like it's in the steel. All of the cooking that's ever been done, it's like it just cooks up everything really good. Like it's got its own, makes stuff more flavorful, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I love cooking in my iron skillet. And so this one is one that my mom had given me. And like I said, I don't know if I can pass this on to the younger generation in my family because I don't know if anybody still is cooking like this. Everything is, I'm learning how to do some things easier, but I still prefer, you know, doing it old-fashioned way. And I know that, you know, one of these days I won't be able to be standing up over stuff like this. But as long as God gives me my health and strength, I want to eat things that are homemade. And I guess y'all can tell because I have gained some weight since I've been down here. But you know what? I'm just loving what I do. And so I just like sharing things that was shared with me. And I like learning, as I say on my on most of my videos. I like learning from other people. And if it looks good enough, yes, I'm going to try it. So I'm going to take this sausage. I should have had another, I'm gonna get another bowl. So, cause I need some room for this sausage. I'm hoping that this is enough sausage in here for hubby, because he loves to do sausage. So we're gonna get that cooked up. And I think what I'm gonna do is cook the rest of it up. Because he loves this sausage. Get the rest of this cooked up. Love what he loves. Yeah, all of the taste and the herbs and everything that you use in these cast iron skillets, if you cook it long enough, it just seems like it just enhances the flavors in here. Like you're cooking the flavors into the cast iron. And I love it. So we're gonna cook up the rest of this. Hope it's not too boring for you all. Get that cooked up and stirred up in there. Yeah. Yeah, I used to see the older people like I'm cooking cornbread also tonight, and guess what? That's going in a cast iron skillet too. And I love it. I love when I'm being taught things, you know, from other people, you know. Whether you're young or old, I like, you know, the Bible says iron sharpens iron. So I like the type of iron that sharpens me for the positive things. And that's what I look for, you know. And I welcome that into my life because, you know, anybody, you can be taught many things, but being taught the right thing is more important, you know. And I just love it when somebody has things to share, because that's what it's all about, sharing. And so, yeah, passing like recipes and stuff like that. That I am grateful for YouTubers and Facebook and TikTok. I mean, you know, I'm not on those channels, but you know, I'm looking forward to doing things a lot different this time around. Just because, you know, every now and then you need to step up and you need to do something new. You need to, you know, find something new to do, or find something new to add on to what you're doing that, you know, that brings more positivity, or, you know, more enjoyment to what you are doing. So, yeah, you want just the brown. I want the brown. I don't want it to burn, but I do want it to brown. So good. The next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my vegetables in here, and I'm gonna let them sweat also. Let them sweat too. And then we're gonna put the gooey sausage back in here. Or should I do it all together? Maybe I should do it all together. Let's see how this is gonna work out. Again, I got my different vegetables and onions in here. This is a pretty atmosphere, pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna put all that in. See how much of this I think I can split most of this down. Oh, man, I wish I could smell this. This alone smells so good. I think that's all. Man, should I put it all in there? Yeah, I put it all in there. I'm going to let them sweat down. And I've cleaned up my area. And I used that new dish detergent. And I used bleach because I was messing around with pork. And I use bleach in my water anyway. Always have. That's how Mama taught us. You know what? Just this right here could be a meal, y'all. Just with the gooey and the, oh yeah, look at that. And I wish I had a bigger cast iron skillet. And let this, ooh, it smells so good. I wish you, look at that. Can y'all see that? Smell it good? Look at that. Okay, let me quit before I tip something over. And then y'all be laughing at me. But this is a meal by itself. You can do this and do some fresh rice and put this over your rice. You could add noodles in here. Not a bad thing. Now I'm going to let it sweat. I might have to stop and switch pans because I'm trying to think if this is going to be too small. I didn't think it would be, but I know my husband will love this. But I have another skillet that I can't use. Let me check my other skillet out. Oh, be with you, be with you, be with you. Now, it's not a cast iron skillet, but it's big enough, and it still does the job like a cast iron skillet. So, I'm going to have to do it in this bad boy right here. I'm going to get this rinsed off. Get that rinsed off. I'm sorry, y'all. Life is what it is. This is real life. Look at that. That looks so... I wish I could smell it, though. Oh, my goodness. Oh, y'all. Okay, so here's my other big skillet. It does the job, but I think I'm going to need this one because there's not going to be enough room in that one so that everything can cook down like I want it to. So that's what we're doing right now. Okay. Yeah, now let's see if it sweat it down. At least it's gotten in there. Oh, it smells so good. We're going to put our sister right here. We're going to put her on high. And we're going to transfer everything in here. Because that's what I have to do. Yeah. I wish I could afford another, like a bigger one, like, you know, big as this. Yeah. Now see, that'll work fine. You gotta just get heated up a little bit. And I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and put my cabbage and my collard greens in there now and put the top on it and let it sweat for a little bit and then add my other ingredients, my dry rub. That's what we'll do. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do that. And I never, when I was growing up, you know, it's good to, like I said, good to learn new things and adventure off into new things. Because when we were growing up, we just had cabbage. That was it. And if we had greens, we just had greens. And since I've been down here, I've learned how to incorporate. Like I said, I would have never thought to add greens with my cabbage when I was, you know, when I was growing up, or didn't do it at all. And being able to move and be around different type of cuisines and stuff, as we say, or different foods, I'm learning that, yeah. So what I'm going to do is let that sweat a little bit. I'm going to put the top on this. I'm going to cut it down on probably medium low. And we're going to let this Just a little bit. We're gonna let that sweat. Put about medium low on that. Okay? And then once that sweats down, I'll be back. I'll be back, and then just for a little bit. I'm just gonna let it sweat for like maybe I'm put the timer on. I'm gonna let it sweat for just like 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. And then I'm gonna come back, and then I'm going to, mix it, and then we're gonna add the dry seasoning. So, go take a break, get some water or bathroom, whatever you have to do, and then come on back to Lynn's kitchen, okay? See you in a second. All right, guys, and we are back, as I promised. We're gonna try to see. I let it sweat down just a little bit. See it sweat it down some. Put this right there. Let's see what we're gonna do here. Yeah. Turn that a little bit. Okay. Come on. I may have to put some more in here. Yep. And you don't have to really use water. I did have my vinegar and stuff ready. I'm just gonna put a little bit of vinegar in this. Not much. Gotta have a little vinegar somewhere. Oh, that looks so good. Come on, y'all. Come on. I'm gonna add the rest of this because it's settled down. The rest of it. Come on. Okay. Man, that smells so good up in here. Okay. I know this not all the way, but you sweat it down enough where I'm kind of satisfied. Now we're gonna keep this on low because the juices are in here. The juices are in here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now, okay, here we go. I'm putting a little chicken bouillon in here. Let me see. About a teaspoon. That's about a teaspoon. Put some of that in there. And I'm gonna put a little bit of, put that in my hand. Do a couple of shakes. I don't want it hot, because I can't do the hot. I will put a little bit of Creole up in there. They use that a lot down here. And I've got this onion powder right here. I love this Southern. It is so good. It's called Deep Southern Onion Powder. See it? So, I will use that in there. I ain't lying. I like this so good, y'all. This might be. There we go. Can't forget my baby. Complete seasoning. Complete seasoning. And this is what we use from Toledo. It's called green seasoning. When I first got down here, they didn't have this. I had a fit. So my sisters and them, for my birthday, I said, y'all gotta give me some seasoning. And I still gotta go and I gotta order the dry flakes because I like the dry vegetables that you can get. And this is from Spice Supreme. They have dried vegetables. I usually use this I can use this in my greens. I can use it in the cabbage. Even in some sauces like with your meat and stuff. This is dried, but yeah, this is one of the seasonings that when my mother found out about it, she hit me to it too. So it's green seasoning, and it does flavor up your greens really, really well. I love it. Okay. And I'm just gonna use, I'm not gonna use a lot of vinegar because my husband doesn't like a lot of vinegar. So I'm gonna use 2 capfuls, that's it. 2 capfuls for him. Let me crack this up a little bit. Oh, you know what I didn't put in here? I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming, y'all. I would chop up some, but I'm not. I'm lazy tonight. So, about a teaspoon. 1/3 of a teaspoon of garlic. Okay. I'm going to stir this up in here. Get these seasonings going. And we're going to cook this. We're going to cook this. It's mainly to be steamed. Okay? Mainly to be steamed. Got that doughy sausage going along in there. Seasonings are in there. Let that cook a little bit more. That look good. That look good. So I got a lot of gooey in there because my husband loves the taste of gooey in his green. We're gonna let that cook kind of low because the greens will, cabbage will cook up quicker than the greens will. So, cut that down. Let those seasonings just steam off in there. Okay. And I don't put them in there yet. It's not done, so I don't really want to eat it, but oh man. Okay. That's how we're gonna let it roll. See how it's looking? Yeah. That's how it's looking. Okay. So I'm gonna put that on medium low, on medium. And we're just gonna cover that a little bit. Just cover it. Mostly let the steam does what it has to do to that, okay? We're gonna clean up a little bit, and then when I come back, we're gonna start on my cornbread, all right? That's what we're gonna do, okay? So, okay, put your feet up, go take a rest, and we'll be right back, okay? My cabbage and greens, they're done. Now I'm gonna do my little quick jiffy. Usually I make my cornbread with just plain cornmeal, but I wanted to taste some Jiffy. Jiffy is what we grew up on when we were coming up because my mother could get us to eat this more so than, you know, regular cornbread. And this is what everybody was eating like in the 60s because it came out. And she was so glad something came out that she could, like I said, when my mother was cooking for the family, she would try to cook in a way where the kids would enjoy it too. So I did a whole, and I like my cornbread a little thick, just a little thick. So I didn't add, I had a box and like maybe a half, not quite a half, whatever. Put my egg off in here, y'all. Okay. I got me some butter. I don't care. I always put butter in my cornbread. Either way, we have some evaporated milk because I used that. And I got to get out a spoon to mix this with, or mixing thing. And I'm going to use the rest of my little whipped heavy cream. That's just what I do. Okay. Just a little of that. I gotta get something to stir with. Let me see. What should I get? Pick a metal. Let me get a metal. Here we go. Let's whip it up. And this minute's still not this thick as I want it. I'm going. Yeah, it is. It will be. Look at that. Okay. Yep. I remember when we were growing up, my husband laughed because when he met this family, it was so funny. He's like, we weren't like other families. When something was good to us, I don't know why we do it, but we always put our feet together for some reason. I'll put a little bit more Jiffy because it's not thick enough. Put a little bit more, too much milk in there. But yeah, my mother would do this. My husband doesn't like sweet cornbread like that, so every now and again, I will make my own sweet cornbread. And that's Jiffy, because it's quicker. Jiffy been around for a long time. I have to watch how I do my, as you notice, I have something going on in my wrist. I'm going to therapy for it, but tonight it's feeling a little bit better. So here, I buttered my little pan here. Well, my skillet, so I said my skillet, not my pan. Here's my skillet. Yeah, oh, look at that. What was I saying? I was saying that my mom would do things that make sure that the kids would eat. So she had a way of allowing us to eat so that she made sure that we ate. And I love my mom for that. And you know what? I've taken on the same attitude with my grandkids sometime. I make things so I know that they're going to eat it and not mess in it. When I cook, I try to cook where it's pleasant for everybody and not just like one person, not just for me. So me getting in the kitchen cooking, it's enjoyable because once I'm finished cooking, I get to see everybody likes what they like and everybody is satisfied. And so when I see that, then I'm full of joy because I know I've done my job as a mother, as a wife, and as a granny. So we're gonna put this, I'm gonna put this in the oven anyway. I'm only supposed to put this on like that. I think is it 300? No, I'm supposed to put it on 400. So therefore, I have this on, I have my meat on 375. So I think it won't be bad if I put it up on 400 like it's asking, because it only wants me to do it from 15 to 20 minutes as the box says. So that's what we're gonna do, okay? Let's go on over here. Get that cornbread popping, and again, I can put that on 400. It's gonna cook anyway, and just put the timer on for 15 or 20 minutes, and then I can take the cornbread out. And thank you for all who are sticking with me and staying with me for this project. I knew this was gonna be a longer project tonight because of what I'm making. But I will have other projects where they may be longer, they may be shorter. We may just come on and talk, you know. I like talk, you know. I have never done a QA because I never thought that people would be interested. But maybe somewhere along the way, we may be able to do one. So I'll do something different. I've never sat down and really done that with you guys. I've sat down in the past and you guys were along with me for some things that had happened to me. Remember when I had vertical, I had to lean back on doing some things. And for all of you who did stick with me, and all of you did give prayers and well wishes, or even since I haven't been on, for all of you who have even been thinking about Lynn's Kitchen, I appreciate you so much. I'm not always going to be, and I didn't come on here to be what you need me to be. I came on here to explore, to have fun, to be serious, to encourage, to build up, not tear down, and just to share things about life. And so I hope that it's helped somebody somewhere along the way, because it's helped me a lot. You've allowed me to experience things that I never thought I would ever experience. Coming here, living here where I am, I would have never done this. It was not my time to do this when I was in my hometown. And coming here has allowed me to explore more things about me personally and the mindset that I should have. And it's caused me to slow down. It's caused me to have more patience and compassion. It's caused me not to allow other people's, like, I wouldn't say burdens, because I care about people's burdens. But when I have to carry your burden on my shoulder and it weighs me down, that becomes a burden for me. And so I've learned that I don't have to carry people's burdens. I just pray. And so I'm really appreciative for anybody who takes the time out to watch Lynn's Kitchen. It's just a place in my heart for you, and I hope I'm a place in your heart. And you continue to encourage me as I'm on this channel. Like again, I came on this channel because my mom inspired me. And she's no longer here with us, but I carry her inspirations and cooking every day. And to be able to bring you along with me and share that with you, it gives me joy in my heart that I can share something with someone else, and someone else might understand where I'm coming from. Again, I thank you and I'm appreciative. And if you stay with me all the way through this, I really am appreciative. And so I thank you. And wait a minute. Okay. I had to make sure I had to cut down my cabbage. But anyway, we're gonna allow this cornbread to cook. And once that's done and everything, we'll do a little taste test on our cabbage and our greens, because believe me, if you could just smell, if you could smell what I'm smelling and experience what I'm experiencing. But you will, because I truly hope that you will take this and you will try it out for yourself. Use your own seasonings and ingredients in this. You don't have to use the Dewey sausage. If you were just going to do this as a vegan or just a veggie pro, you don't have to use the meat in there. You could just use, your own seasonings and use, the cabbage, the greens, and your own, your peppers, that I'm using, and the onions. It's still, and putting your dry seasonings in there, it still would be a great meal. It still be a great meal, okay? So, and then if you want to do your own cornbread and stuff, still a great meal. Plus, it is healthy. I'm not going to say what I'm cooking is healthy, but I will say what I'm cooking is what I have a taste for. And I don't do this on a regular basis, but I had a taste for this. So that's why I'm cooking it. And I hope you appreciate me cooking it, because it's out of love anyway. So, okay, I'm going to be back with you when this cornbread is done, okay? And you hang in there with me, okay? Thank you so much. You have been here with me this whole time. I just want to say thank you for loving on me, for sticking with me, for just being who you are. This is our conclusion. The other stuff is just too very hot to eat right now, but I am going to taste this cabbage and these greens, okay? You know I have to taste my food. I'm going to get a little dewy in there. Let me see. Oh my goodness. Y'all. Now this has a little kick to it, but it's the type of kick that I can handle. I wish I could taste this. But anyway. Well, y'all, and there it is. My dinner for tomorrow. If you like this video, if you love my channel, spread the word. Lynn's Kitchen is back. And please hit that like button. And please hit those comments, because I'm going to pay more attention to those than I ever have before. So with that said, God bless you, and may He keep you, and may He shine His hands upon you. Until next time, I'm tuning out, guys. I will see you later. God love you. God bless you. Mwah.